What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your warden, Dimitri Shrine, and today we got 4 goddamn videos thrown at you today. Within like a 2.5 hour span, we had 3 motherfucking videos between like midnight and 2:30 a.m. and now at our regularly scheduled programming time of like some fucking time between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. something like that. We got this video for you. So I just recorded this video and it was way too goddamn long. I just rambled for 13 fucking minutes and I think I can get what I need out in like 5 to 8 minutes. So I'm not a big fan of Kefla being green, and the reason for that is I feel like they should have focused more on Kefla being a female warrior than they did on her being a fusion. So her on fusion, she's replacing the green Gogeta, who didn't need to be replaced. He's viable. Everyone seems to think that like when people like me say that, you know, he's not amazing, that he's bad. It's not that he's bad, he's just a one-trick pony. Like, his only usage is good blast and super attack damage. He's a glass cannon. Just like with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But I've never told you that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is bad. So don't just assume that just because Gogeta is a glass cannon doesn't mean he's not good and not viable. Gogeta is absolutely viable and didn't need to be replaced, especially so soon. Now I understand they're not strangers to replacing units immediately. They released the Red Janemba like 2 or 3 months after Kid Buu came out. But, you know, it doesn't need to happen. She should have been green, and also, she shouldn't have been green, and also Gotenks should have been blue. Like, we'll just briefly mention Gotenks. Gotenks should have been blue because the Transforming Gogeta, to my knowledge, is the only blue unit that Fusions has. So that's Female Warrior, Fusion Warrior. Yeah, literally the blue Gogeta is the only blue unit that Fusions has. And with Kefla being green, the only viable team you can run her on needs a yellow unit, and the only viable yellow unit between both female warriors and fusion warriors is yellow Vegito. The only somewhat viable yellow unit that females has is EX Bulma. I don't count Rosie because Rosie's at her best on a Universe 2 team, not a Universe 6 team. And they refuse to just Zenkai this 18. Instead, they want to give us fucking Blue Cooler, someone who doesn't need it. But they don't want to Zenkai units like Yellow 18 or Red Trunks, who actually need the fucking Zenkai, or the Blue Super Spirit Bomb Goku. But my main issue with this, because like you can still run her, you know, on a team, right? In fact, you could even do something interesting that doesn't involve a yellow unit. You could put her on a Universe 6 team with Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and the Berserker Kale, right? I mean, red covers purple and green covers red. That team works. Just put female buffers and then maybe a Saiyan buffer at on the bench, and it's a cool little team. But is that viable? No. You're not going to get past top 10K with that team. If you're someone who actually, you're probably not even going to get to top 10K with that team. Kale and Caulifla aren't bad units, but they're not meta units. And in today's world, especially with Zenkai Blue Cooler coming, and with units like Zenkai Buu, you need to be a meta unit. You cannot just go in with any unit you want unless you're God tier at the game. You have to just be amazing at the game to make teams like that work. Your team has to be good and it has to work. If she was red, it would work off of the female warrior's strengths. The 2 most dominant colors female warriors have are blue and purple. That's perfect. Purple covers blue, red covers purple. That's why my Android team is set up the way it is with 21, 21, and Fusion 13. When it comes to hype units like Kefla, just let her play off the strengths that a team already has. Don't try and fill in gaps with units that everyone wants. You fill in the gaps with units that aren't as hype to give them more value and give people more reason to summon for them. You don't try and fill in gaps with units that are going to sell no matter what you do. Just let her play off the strengths the team already has, in this case blue and purple, and the best unit, the best color to use in that scenario is red. Blue, purple, red works wonderfully, especially when we're talking about the 221s. Just let her play off that. Don't have her filling in gaps that technically don't even need to be filled, because Mai's still pretty good and Bunny Bulma is still amazing. She doesn't need to be replaced. Your options for green are limited. They're the only two viable green units for females. But female warriors in general don't have that many options. If you're running female warriors, then you have the units. So like I said, just let Kefla play off the strong suits of females instead of trying to fill in weak spots that don't actually exist. The only good colors she could have been were yellow and red. And because she's also a fusion warrior, you don't want to make her yellow because you just released yellow Vegito. So the best color you could have made her was red and then blue for Gotenks. I don't know. That's how I would have done it. If you guys think the colors are correct, or you think, my colors are better, or you think a different color should have been used, let me know in the comments down below. If you, I guess if you agree with anything I said in this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see all of you inmates back at the asylum for the next video. Peace.